You know, there was no way Arthur could walk in here without being asked to play.
Okay.
And he loved to play, and you know, those were the heydays for Arthur. Like, you know, we saw Arthur at his best, and he was dying to play.
When did you first play at the Doryman?
I'm pretty sure I was 15. Andre would have been fishing maybe at the time.
You replaced
so
Andre
I
Leblanc?
would replace Andre, and I got reported.
Okay. What year would that have been?
Probably in 77 or 78.
So pretty much right when they started
Pretty
the
close.
fiddle matinees.
Yeah.
And how did you get your first gig here?
Donnie
Donnie gave you a call?
called me, yeah.
Okay. And do you remember that first time on stage?
Yeah. We were waiting since we started playing that this was going to be the place. Like, once you hit the age of being able to get in, because everybody was coming here.
Yeah.
You know, all kinds of musicians would travel here, you know, especially from Cape Breton, and then it kept growing. So I was in Ireland in 1993, and same thing for Scotland. Anytime I've been to Scotland, they know this place.
Even all the way over there?
Yeah.
Were you nervous the first time you played here?
No, just excited.
Excited? Had you played a lot before? Because you were pretty young, 15, 16 years
Yeah,
old.
we were doing, I think Kathleen and I were doing concerts. I might have been 10-ish, like we do different little things. We did projects in school and stuff, so we were playing.
Okay.
And they'd kind of throw us in there. And
So how different was it back then with the piano facing the wall? Because you didn't really see the same view that you have now, where you see the whole, now you see the whole tavern.
Yeah.
But back then,
You'd
that
get
wasn't
kink
much of
in
a
your
view.
neck.
Yeah.
you'd turn around.
You turn
but
around and look.
You'd focus on the music and stuff, and yeah. And you get the view, the scenery. See, people here come in for the music, but they have everything. They have the view, they have the scenery, they have the hospitality, the incredible people, and the food, and so it's all combined.
Yeah.
So you get the whole experience. So I've traveled quite a bit where that's what people want. They go somewhere to get the complete experience, and you have it in this place.
How is this room different than others you've played?
It's home. It's pretty well always been a fun time. You're going to bump into, you know, years ago, like all the musicians would come down. If they didn't have a gig, they were coming here. And Arthur was here too, and he'd play for a good chunk of the afternoon. So no matter what, it was...
Was he scheduled to play, or would he just
No, he'd
give
just
Donnie
show
a
up.
break?
He'd always be here. Ephraim Bourgeois was usually always here. He'd pop in at some time. Anybody, you know, if Marcel was home, Jerry Holland didn't live far. So, you know, people traveled quite a bit. It was worth a 2-hour drive from across Cape Breton, because you knew it was going to be fun. It was going to be a good day. We'd have lineups outside. You couldn't see like the end of the lineup. They'd be down past the building,
Yeah.
you know, whether it rained or...
On Saturday afternoons?
Saturday afternoons, and even like if there were bands here or something, you know, like they were great crowds. So.
And who would be some of the bands you've seen here that stand out?
Oh, definitely the Phantoms, but there's been different groups along the way. You know, Robert Bouchard has been playing here. A lot of people. It's hard to remember everybody.
Yeah. And did you ever meet someone here that you hadn't seen in years? Did you bump into somebody?
Yeah.
Does that happen a lot?
Actually, I missed somebody, a close friend from Ireland last summer. He was here, he talked to Mom, and I was at another gig.
Okay.
I missed him. But that happened a lot, and I met my ex-husband here. I knew of him, but, at that time I knew all the fiddlers and stuff. In the 80s or so, you could tell the styles were so different. Before you walked in, you knew who they were. That one I couldn't figure out. And when I walked, I thought, it sounds like Jerry. The tone is like Jerry. I walked in, and if Jerry had a brother, I would have figured it was him, because he was dressed kind of like Jerry.
And that was JP you're talking about?
That was JP.
Yeah. Who were some of the best musicians you've shared the stage here with?
People like Natalie and Ashley, and JP's the best person I ever worked with. So I mean, it was great to to see JP's name on the sign, and this was home because his father was from here, so he was pretty proud of that.
Yeah.
So I have a picture of that, his name on the sign. But there's been different people. Cyril McPhee had a few tunes with him on stage before.
You shared the stage with Timok a
yeah.
lot. How does that?
Yeah.
What kind of memory does that bring up?
Okay, don't get me crying. That's a tough one because he filled the place every time.
It was special.
He was so uncomfortable playing here because it was home, and they could be critical because he was their own. So, it was, he came in and he was ready,
He was always on his game when he played here.
Usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had to give her or else.
Yeah.
And of course Mike Hall, Arthur.
What's one tune that always works here in your experience?
King George is the one that everybody wants.
It's the one that everybody wants.
I don't know if some people might ask for it and don't really know how it goes.
They just know
they
to
just
ask
know
for the
the
King
name.
George. When you're at the
He knows
Doryman,
it'll be a
you
good
ask for
one.
the King George.
Yeah.
And what has the Doryman meant to you as a musician?
It's an honor to play here.
And what makes the Doryman special after 60 years?
Like Harvey said, hospitality, the scenery. You take a minute, sunsets, the staff.
Yeah.
I've never seen staff move so fast than in this bar. It's a comfortable place. It's a wonderful place.
And what would you tell a young musician about playing here?
Most people already want to play here when they get started. That's one of their goals. That's one of their wishes, is to play here. And that's the case for different people in other countries, or that's what it's like. If they can play on a stage, the Doryman is usually one of those stages.
That they want to play
Because they
on.
heard so many stories about it.
Okay. And finish this sentence. The Doryman stage is?
Home.